Welcome back everybody to Kingdom Motorsport. Today we are in a 2024 Mercedes G63. I was about to say 6x6 for some reason. Getting too ahead of myself a bit. But we're taking it to Parkhurst, just grab some lunch and a drink quick. And we thought while we do that, we'll just tell you guys what it's like to drive and live with. So I've got Seth behind the camera today. Jeff is in the back seat and Derek is in the back seat as well. So we're all cars fully packed, and yeah, I'm going to tell you guys what is it like to drive a G-Wagon. Is it really worth the hype and worth the money? Because these things are expensive, and the thing is, you see them all the time. So we want to find out if it's really worth that. So yeah, let's see. Okay guys, so the G63 is powered by a 4.4 litre twin turbo V8, pushing out 800 Newton meters of torque in an SUV. That is absolutely insane. We've done a couple pulls on the straight roads here and all the boys are like, yeah! It's a monster truck, but honestly it just behaves like an absolute machine. You know, obviously handling wise, shaped like a brick. So it's not going to be as dynamic as a Cayenne, let's say, but this for me is the ultimate urban SUV. I know it can do a lot of the off-road stuff, actually better than pretty much anything else out there, but for city driving, it's so nice. It's big, it's boxy, you feel safe. I want to say you can kind of bully people off the road. You know, we haven't done that today, you know, just saying, but it's got that presence to it, and when it moves, eh? I mean, just... That's just a little bit of a straight stretch. So Jeff, what do you think so far?
Dude, this is amazing. I mean, the torque, as soon as you put the pedal down, it's like, oh, you feel it. I'm telling you guys, you gotta try it out.
The nice thing about this thing, as big as it is, it just gets away from anything with ease. It's crazy. And the downshift, just listen. It's insanely powerful. So far I like it a lot. The steering, when you put it into Sport Plus, is very heavily weighted. So when you're cornering, you actually don't feel like you're in something that is this bulky, if that makes sense. So if I put it into comfort now, let's just listen to this, right? Becomes quiet, I'll take it out of manual mode. So now in auto, the suspension slackens up. It's a bit more wafting now. Very comfy, whereas I put it in Sport Plus again, see everything gets louder, it becomes stiffer, and then it's back to being a monster again, which is crazy. So it's kind of a good mix of both. Massive pothole in the road, but I like it a lot. I've always been a fan of the G-Wagon. Even when I was small, I was obsessed with them. You know, being as capable as it is, it's something really special in this day and age. Everything is curvy and, you know, rounded now. So to have something that's old school, you know, body on frame, for those of you who don't know what that means, is a body on frame chassis or body on frame SUV is when the body of the car and the chassis are made separately and then they're mounted together. So the reason for that is it becomes a much more rigid structure, and for off-roading, you know, when you're like articulating and all that sort of stuff, it makes the body very firm. So there's less flex that happens. Now, a downside with a body-on-frame chassis is that the on-road handling becomes a nightmare. But with the new G63, they've tweaked the suspension and the dampers quite a lot. So on-road, its on-road manners are actually not that bad at all. Guys, my hands are really shaky because I haven't eaten today. But we found this beautiful road that is shaded by these massive trees. So we parked the G-Wagon right in the middle. And I've done some B-roll. Seth is busy doing a Instagram reel. We got Derek and Jeff spotting up the road to warn us of traffic. But check out this, guys. Let me just turn this around. Take a look at this. Oh yes. We've got a Magno black spec on black with red calipers. This is my exact kind of spec for a G63. It is phenomenal. And a quick look on the inside. Can I open the door, Seth? Full carbon steering wheel, leather, and red stitching. It is so pretty. How's that door sound? All right, we sorted. Almost. I think if I could have one vehicle for the rest of my life, it would be one of two cars. It would be either a W204 C63 Estate, which had the 6.2 litre naturally aspirated V8, because I just love that car. I think it's peak AMG. Or I choose this. Practical, capable, and it just does everything you need it to do, and it does it well. So yeah, I don't know, that's what I would choose. What would you guys pick? If you had two cars in your garage, let me put the windows up. If you had two cars in your garage, but for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Yeah. Seth keeps stopping the recording. I was saying, he thinks the G63 isn't that far, so I said, let's get your reaction. He's like, eh. So I think what we need next on this channel is a pure Sangre. I don't know how we're going to make that happen, but maybe that should be the next thing. Because I think we need something that's going to scare Seth. The first time he was in a G63, he was like, yo! Now he's gotten used to it. You see, that's the problem.
You made me used to it. This is your fault.
Ah.
It's not my fault.
He got used to 800 Newton meters. 800 Newton meters is slow now.
I'm sure you're also used to it by now.
I am, but I like it.
It's still fun, yes.
Remember, how much does this thing weigh? It's like 2.6 maybe? I don't know.
Let's put it again. Okay. It sounds good. It's just, I don't know. Like the. You can't really talk about it.
That says it all, man.
Oh, that's nice.
But I don't know. It's. Yeah, I don't know. I'm smiling, so there's still kind of a reaction.
Look,
But
do you like it? You like it?
yes, by all means. But as I said before, it's not my preferred choice.
Yeah.
But I don't hate it. It's still a fun car.
Look, I'll say this: the G is not for everybody. It's very. Sorry. It's a very bold car. So I feel like if you're not the type of person that, you know, maybe if you're introverted, I don't think this is the car for you. For the reason, it's loud, it's big, it's heavy, it's like in your face. You know, when people are on the wrong side of the road, you just like make them move out the way, you know? So it's got that sort of vibe to it, and I feel like if that's not your characteristic, maybe something a bit more, I don't want to say softer, because something like a GLC or a GLE is not soft by any comparison. Yeah. But it's a lot more suited for urban, it's a bit more low key, you know, low key. What do I say?
Low?
Bit more low key. Just. And when this thing gets in gear, I mean, I'll watch this, right? Now we got to stretch here.
Let's go.
Oh, speed bump, we must go slow. No. It hustles, eh?
Can I pause it now?
No.
Okay.
Guys, Seth and I have been having a bit of a upside down day. I have been like on it. Seth has been freaking out for everything. I don't know why.
Yeah. I also don't know why.
I think it's the heat that's getting to us. We were like an old couple today. I was like, Seth, he's like, no!
No.
Hey Derek, what is that?
This is the beast.
It is a beast, man. Alright guys, so wow, it has been a busy day, but we had a lot of fun. The G63 definitely gets a lot of attention. We managed to get VIP parking wherever we went, which was interesting. And people like it, eh? It's got a very, how can you say it? I want to say demeaning presence. I don't know if that's the right word, but people know when it pulls up, everybody was like looking like, you know, who are these guys now? And it being all black as well, it just has such a bold presence to it. I love it. Driving wise, the transmission is actually very nice and smooth. It's a torque converter gearbox like you'll find in Merc's other cars. It's not as fast as a DCT, but even BMW uses torque converters now, so you know it's nothing new. But the transmission sounds, it's got a little bit of a, I don't want to call it a bark, a rasp to it maybe. The downshifts are nice. And it just gets off the line really well. There is a little bit of turbo lag, but obviously it's twin turbo, so it has, you know, needs some time to spool up and whatnot. But I love the sound. The fact that the exhaust pipes are right on the side by your ear, especially for the guys at the back, it's just really, really nice. Got a lot of drama to it. And I gotta say, its on-road mannerisms are very nice. You don't feel like you're driving a tank, which I would say this thing is. But yeah, we're on our way back to Vogue now. Spend the day out. Very, very hungry. And this is... Oh man. Jeff, what do you say, bro? It's your first time in a G-Wagon? What do you think?
I need one. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I think it's a phenomenal car. I love G-Wagons. I'm like a fanboy. So, I mean, the fact that I'm driving my spec, I'm so happy today. Day made, absolutely. And Seth, I'm gonna ask Seth what he thinks now. Seth, what do you think? Do you like it? What would you give it out of 10 as a rating? What would you say?
It's definitely a 9. I don't know, it's a bit boxy to me. I like something that feels a bit more aerodynamic and whatnot.
Yeah, you really like your GLEs, hey?
Yeah, it's I don't know, it just fits the vibe a bit more for me.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not a bad car.
Yeah.
It looks quite good. The presence, as you said, on the road, it is amazing. And it definitely gets the attention that it needs.
Yeah, 100% I agree. And Derek, what do you think?
I am so impressed.
I think today is Derek's first time driving with me.
Yes.
Normally Derek is the one driving me around.
Yeah.
So,
For a change.
but yeah, no, it was a good day, guys. We had a lot of fun. I saw one of my friends as well, because he works just by where we were filming. So he came and checked it out. So yeah, I think the G63 for me does not disappoint. If I were to choose over this or the Range Rover, which we filmed last time, I would definitely choose this. This is my kind of car. It's boxy, it's a bit in your face, but I like that. I think for what it is, you know, you're paying a lot of money for it as well, but it is worth every cent. It's reliable, it's tough, it's capable, and honestly, I don't think there's an SUV that I would choose over this. I would take this over a Range Rover Sport, Bentayga, you know, I'd take it over everything, because honestly, it's just, it's such a beautiful vehicle, and the fact that Merc has been making it for years, and they still haven't changed much. Obviously, it's a little bit different in terms of, you know, yes, things have gotten refined, it's, you know, leather, and it's got speakers and all that stuff, but this started life as a military vehicle. And the fact that they've kept a lot of those military traits, like the door slams or the sound of the door locks, I mean, just listen to that. It sounds crazy. It's very, very rugged. And I think the Merc concept phrase for the G-Wagon is built tough, or no, sorry, that's Ford's Ranger one. The Merc one is stronger than time. And it really is. It really is stronger than time. I still remember when I was in school, they launched this ad where this girl went shopping for milk, and she slams the fridge on the milk in the milk aisle, and the door like shatters, and then the one lady's like looking at her like, what's wrong with you? But it's actually a throwback to her slamming the back door on her G-Wagon, because she's just like boom, gets in and drives off. That's the kind of like aura this thing it presents. It's this strong, bold, you know, you don't care, just boom and get in. And I really love that. So yeah, we're gonna head back to the dealership now. This G-Wagon is on sale, so if you're interested, head over to Vogue in Sandton. Otherwise, visit their website or check on Auto Trader and just search Vogue and you'll see it'll come up.